Hello, everyone. It is that time of year. It is the second announcement for Download Festival. We've got lots of thoughts about things. It's quite a massive lineup. So let's just get straight into it. What do we think?
It's very slam dunk-esque.
Slam dunk-esque.
Yeah, it's a slam dunk but big.
Obviously, it's incredible that Ent and Shikari are on that lineup, but they are
Yeah,
just living in the Offspring shadow. How many festivals are they going to be
I know.
under that? I mean,
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
even think of that. Yeah.
it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I
I
didn't
didn't
make that
even click that
connection.
because I didn't see Offspring at Slam Dunk last time. I forgot they're even on that lineup.
Mm.
There was a Slam Dunk Italy version, which was very, very hot on a beach where the stages for Shikari and Offspring didn't clash, and that was a treat. But yeah, every time I see a lineup, they're always underneath, and it is what it is. But it's a shame to see Shikari third headliner and not second headliner on the main stage. I'm not going to lie.
However, it is their first time on the main stage, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah. First time in Download history that they're on the main stage. They've headlined the second stage
Hmm.
twice, in 2013 and 2015. And they haven't been. Oh no, sorry, and then they headlined the third stage in 2019, didn't they? Because they clashed with Slayer and Tool, almost.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, first time on the main stage. Proud of the boys.
I'm proud of them.
Big up Shikari.
And the fact that
Yeah.
Baby Metal effectively are opening for them.
Do you know what? I mean, I said to you in the group chat, didn't I? Like, that might be the greatest run on I've ever seen at a festival. And then I didn't even, when I made that comment, I didn't even see that Frank Carter was underneath.
Yeah,
That's
so
Yeah.
incredible.
probably going to be camped out on that main stage for the first day, or
Mm.
for that day rather.
So is this
But yeah, I
lineup
think I
convinced you
said
to
it in the
come? Because you weren't going to go, were you,
well, I
Sam?
said it
But
in the chat. Yeah, I said I was just going to be here as kind of an impartial observer, but
mm,
I said if the lineup, the second announcement was good enough, then I would come, and I think it's done enough to swing me. So
Hmm.
there's a few names on there that have
mm.
swung it for me.
Well,
But
let's go through it
yeah,
day
I
by
can't.
day. Then let's look at the Friday first. Um, Busted. I'm just going to start there. Busted. What are Busted doing at Download Festival?
I'm not mad. I'm not
Oh
mad.
no, I'm not
I'm
mad. I'm
pretty.
very very happy. But what are
I
Busted in
mean,
pieces?
yeah, I like it's like Izzy said, it's kind of got that pop punky vibe. But I mean, if Fall Out Boy are headlining on the Saturday, it's kind of already got that pop punky vibe through it
Mm,
anyway, which
Hmm.
I don't mind. I like pop punk and I like the heavier stuff as well, and it seems to have got a very very good mix of that. It is, as Izzy said, it's basically what I wish Slam Dunk was across
yeah,
across 3 days.
yeah.
I am not a pop punk person, but the pop punk bands that are at Download this year are kind of my exception bands. I love Fall Out Boy. I've never seen them before, and they're one of my bucket list bands. So get to tick that one off this summer.
Mm. So you won't be going to see Pantera instead, then, as you know.
um, yeah, I'll give that a hard pass.
Mm.
Thank you very much.
This is where
Yeah,
we.
I mean, looking at that Pantera disclaimer underneath, the first UK appearance in 20
20
years.
years.
That's
Yeah, and
not.
it's
I
I'm not a
consider that a
Pantera fan.
threat.
If you've been waiting, then that's gonna tick the box for you, isn't it? You know, it's just that Saturday does look incredibly stacked.
mm.
And also with
Mm.
Wargasm there, you're almost certainly gonna
Oh, I
get a
can't
bit of
wait
the
to see
void bears back on there.
Wargasm. Can't wait to see Wargasm for the 20th time that I didn't ask for. No, that sounds really harsh. I like Wargasm. It's just, can we just have one like summer? Can we just have one festival
they
season
are just
without them?
everywhere.
Yeah,
It's kind of like holding absence, but they're everywhere as well. But I'm not mad
yeah.
about it because I love them. So it's kind of
Mm,
yeah, it gets a bit like okay, they're on a bill again, but also at the same time, I'm still going to go watch them unless
yeah,
they clash with anyone
that's
amazing.
fair. Yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah.
going to complain.
Mm,
I would not be surprised if Orgasm hang around and do something the next day, seeing Limp Bizkit on there as well. Uh,
Yeah,
just there's a lot of you say you see them everywhere. They've done a lot of collaborations and a lot of bands they've been on the support circuit for a long time, so they've made a lot of friends. And
Mhm.
obviously with
mm.
the post Wargasm band, I don't know if anyone heard of Dead. There's a lot of talent there, so it should
Mm.
be good.
Isn't his
Yeah.
dad like? Isn't his dad one of the Sex Pistols or something? So they've got a lot of connections or something. Did I just make that up, or was I lied to?
No,
I have no knowledge of that, if that's true
I
or
don't
not.
know. Disclaimer.
Yeah,
that,
not
that
in a
could be
position.
that could be absolute rubbish. I don't know.
Definitely not. Gonna say whether that's true or not.
Yeah, don't
no.
listen to
Well,
a word I say.
Sam Matlock is the son of Matt. No, right. I can't remember what his name was, but he was the bassist in the Sex Pistols. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you
that's
go. So I did, yeah.
There you go.
So I'm not
Mhm.
talking shite.
There you go.
Well
There
done.
you go.
You
You're
know
not talking
things.
I do know
Yeah.
things, yeah. Yeah. But the thing about this lineup is like, I think when we like had the first announcement and everyone was like, well, the headliners are a bit weak and whatever. I think this might be the first Download festival where the undercard is better than the headliners.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I can't speak for other downloads, but just looking at it, the undercard is definitely more exciting. That's the thing that swung it for me more
I
than
mean,
the
I
headline.
normally feel like that about festivals. It's very rare I'm impressed with a full board of headliners. I think one of the only exceptions was Download last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
you look at Trees. I mean, most of the headliners have not been particularly interested in like Idols and Jimmy Eat World and things like that. But the rest of the festival was kind of that's where you're spending
Yeah.
most of your time. The headliners occupy one of your evenings per night that you're there. But the undercard is really what sells the festival.
Trees is a different kind of festival, though, isn't it? Because like,
Yeah,
if you don't like the headliner, you can go and sit at camp, or you can bring your own drinks in and sit at the back or whatever. But with Download,
Oh yeah, if you
because
don't
it's
like the
such a-
headliner at Download, you're gonna have a very lonely, creepy time in the camp.
yeah, and it's like,
I do wonder what that busted, like announcement's going to do to the crowd, because I'm like one of those people that's not a Queens of the Stone Age fan, but I'm also really not a Busted fan. But I know which one out of the two I'd rather watch. I'm going for the cheese because ultimately, yeah,
that's going to be the title of this video. Jamie, I'm going for the cheese.
I'm going for
I
the
mean,
cheese.
it will be fairly symbolic for me in that Busted are probably the first like quote unquote heavy band I started listening to when I was younger. Like, that was my introduction to rock and to pop punk.
No, like guitar
He
band.
did say in quotation
No, I know what you mean, Sam. I know what you mean. Like guitar band.
Yeah, guitar band.
Yeah. Jamie, you listen to the 1975. Shut up.
Yeah, it wasn't radio. It wasn't like my mum making me listen to people like Ash and stuff like Maroon 5. You know what I mean? It was something a bit different.
Yeah.
And then that kind of evolved my love for rock music as a whole. So for it to be my first download and for them to be there at the same time. I mean, I've only ever got to see them when they were at the secret set in Slam Dunk in 2018.
Yeah,
where they were Y3K. And yeah, that was probably one of my favorite. Like the energy in that crowd, like everybody went insane. It was a lot of fun. So I think that show will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Imagine if they bring out the Jonas Brothers as well.
I feel like that's something that Download fans have been asking for a while. Though, is like, give us a bit of cheese. Like there's like a meme in the Download community is like, put Venga Boys on the second stage on the Saturday night and let everyone.
Oh, Venga Boys would go hard at Download.
That's a meme because everyone's been like, we would genuinely love that, or like give us like Blue or Five or something. Like just give us a cheesy band that doesn't fit the lineup, but everyone, because like when you get to the doghouse or when you get to the disco afterwards, they're gonna play some cheesy stuff and everyone's gonna be singing along to it anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like okay, Busted aren't like the cheesy band like in the way that Venga Boys are, but like give us more fun things like that.
I'm gonna call it now. Fight Star will be on that Friday. I've just got a feeling there's got to be a reason. Well,
Fight Star, I don't know.
He's there. So I know that there's that big Wembley gig, and I know that I think Twin Atlantic and Loathe are supported for that. But obviously, it would make sense to get that out of the way before adding the potential appearance of Fight Star. But I do think we will see more of Fight Star this year on some festival bill of some kind. I don't know what, but.
I know, but Busted have done a remastered version of all their songs of collabing with loads of bands. I haven't actually cross-referenced it to see if there's any of the bands.
A Neck Deep on there?
I don't think they are.
I don't know. No.
But
pretty sure
obviously,
they were at Download last year, though, actually, weren't they?
Got my signed copy.
Yeah. I'm slightly biased because I would love to see Hanson there, obviously. as one of the collabs, but I that might be pushing it a little bit.
Mm.
But
I mean, Wheatus. I didn't really look much into the first announcement, but were Wheatus always on there? Because that's another bit of
No, they've just been announced.
bit of
I
a
think.
throwback.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you've got Teenage Dirtbag and then Year 3000. It's going to be like a school disco, isn't it?
And those are the only two
Yeah.
songs they're both going to play.
Do one song each and then go. I'm quite.
No, they take turns.
But like looking at the way the day is structured, so like having a quick look on Clash Finder and stuff, it looks like Busted are going to clash with Bad Omens and Royal Blood. Like,
okay, well,
who
Royal Blood kind of a bit of a snooze fest anyway. I'm not
yeah,
too
but
fussed
I'm just
about
thinking
that.
like Royal Blood are on the main stage, right? Bad Omens are massive at the minute, and Busted are massive. So are Royal Blood going to even get that much of a crowd? Do you think?
I mean, feel like the people that like Royal Blood really like Royal Blood, so they'll probably have quite a few diehard fans that will go.
Mm.
But yeah, for the most part, I think Busted and Bad Omens are going to steal the show. Like, I'm
going Bad
very,
Omens if they're clashing.
yeah,
with
it's a bit
Busted?
of a. If it's a big clash, I might have to go to one of them. I might have to go to Bad Omens.
What
I don't know.
Bad Omens or Busted? Are you picking?
Bad
Yeah.
Omens.
I would be going to Royal Blood.
Would you?
But yeah, I guess I'm going to be on my own for that one. Yeah, but it does look like it's catering to quite a few people. I mean, as someone who was kind of writing download off this year, that Saturday Now for me is at least a day ticket. Like must, especially with I don't know if anyone's listened to Death by Romy, who's on that Saturday.
We saw her in
as
Malta.
well. She was in Malta,
Yeah.
Slam Dunk as well. There's like you say, there is a lot on the undercard that's very, very exciting. But
Even like right the way down, like on the fourth stage on the Dogtooth there, Calva Louise, I saw them supporting Cassiette early last year, and they're one of those bands where like I purposely didn't listen to them because I wanted to kind of like discover it, and then they really impressed me straight away. And they've like shot up. I think they played last year, but they were like opening the fourth stage, so to like get that bit of a boost as well already within the space of a year.
Yeah. There's some other bands lower down I'd go see. I saw Alpha Wolf and Health on there and Alien Weaponry. They were really good bands. Be a good half an hour each.
Is Alien Weaponry the Mongolian band?
Yeah.
Or am I making
Mongolian throat singing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool actually.
Yeah.
Izzy, was it yourself, Izzy, that said the Sum 41 farewell tour seems to be lasting forever?
Their farewell tour feels like it's been going on for like 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I remember going to see, and I think they're on it. Yeah, Bowling for Soup are actually before Sum 41. I remember seeing Bowling for Soup play download the year after their farewell tour, where they said they were never going to do a gig again. So it's like I know for a fact that the nostalgia carrots will tempt Sum 41 back. I'm sure. I just don't think, even if as many times as they put that this is going to be the end, I don't think it's going to be the end.
Yeah, it's the most unserious farewell I've ever seen.
I must have seen
isn't
Alex on
very
Fire,
well?
Funeral for a Friend. I've seen so many bands say this is it, and then they've come back. And how many have you seen? Kids in Glass Houses last year, like the Blackout as well have a tour soon. And it's like, if you want to sell tickets, say that your band is going away forever, and then come back the next year with the same old tour. It's
right,
it's
guys.
like,
This is our last video, so subscribe.
Yeah. If you want us to make another one, subscribe. Otherwise, we're done forever. And then wait till 2 people say, "Oh, stops."
But I mean, that main stage on the Saturday. I mean, like Wargasm. Yeah, okay. I probably won't go and see them because I'll just have a bit of a lie-in. The Hunter. Don't really listen to the Hunter, but after that, Frank Carter, Baby Metal, Enter Shikari, The Offspring, Fall Out Boy. That is up there with one of the best. Like,
yeah, I find it difficult to leave that stage that day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna really struggle with parts of it because The Offspring I won't be at. So I don't know who I'm going to be seeing at that point. But I love the undercard as well. Silverstein, Billy Talent as well. Like Billy Talent, what a band!
While She Sleeps have come right up as well. I'm really really happy for them.
So that
I didn't even see them on there.
Going to be a busy
underneath
Saturday.
Pantera. Yeah. I'm annoyed that Tom Morello is going to clash with Enter Shikari.
I'm just looking at Izzy right now, and she's like, completely missed that one.
I just saw Pantera and immediately looked away.
Yeah. Avert your eyes.
I'm going to say something controversial now, and you're all going to rip me to pieces. But I'm.
Oh, it's not Pantera's your favorite band, is it?
No, it's not that Pantera's my favorite band. It's that Pantera was one of my formative bands, and I think if it was their own gig, I wouldn't go. But because I've already bought my ticket, I think I would go and see them, just because I need to say that I've seen some of those songs live. Now I might not like get involved in the crowd or go in the pits and stuff, but I think 14-year-old me would kick me now if I told him that I wouldn't go and see Pantera. I know there's all the controversy about it and stuff.
Gibby will be on a hill with binoculars. He'll see it, and he'll hear it.
Yeah.
From the furthest
No, I'd
possible
sing along.
way.
Do you know what I mean? I'd sing along, but I wouldn't
In a bush. He'll be in a bush.
Yeah.
You sing along, but in protest. It'll be
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, I know, but
I think you're a prick. But it's also you've made a good song.
But I understand the controversy, and I understand why people would want to go and see them. And if it was their own gig, I wouldn't pay to go and see them. I wouldn't buy any merch. I wouldn't, I don't want any of my money going towards them. But the fact is, I've already bought my ticket, and they're not going to get any more money whether I go see them or not. So, and plus we're going to see Fall Out Boy in Vegas, aren't we? So if I do miss a bit of Fall Out Boy, it's not the end of the world.
True.
So
true.
Sorry, just sorry to be controversial, but
I think that's forgivable. Like I said, but music kind of transcends who the artist is anyway, doesn't it? It means that you kind of take on your own ownership of it. So yeah,
I just think young teenage me would hate old me if I didn't go. So I owe it to the child in me. But then the Sunday as well. Now Jamie's going to disagree with this.
I was about to say, this is probably the longest you've ever gone without saying the words Avenged Sevenfold. And I'm actually really proud of you for holding that.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie.
Because I just came straight out of the gates like, oh yeah, Shikari's on the lineup. But you've actually done really well to not be like, guys, Avenged Sevenfold are there.
Well, I mean, I was already excited about Avenged Sevenfold, but to have, I know I said in our podcast the other day, Jamie, that Bring Me the Horizon are currently my second favourite band behind Shikari. But in terms of longevity over the last decade or so, my two favourite bands have been almost neck and neck, Enter Shikari and Avenged Sevenfold.
Have you been listening to The Beast and the Harlot for a decade? Because I don't know
same
any
song
other
on
songs
repeat.
that would really...
But no, the first lineup, first festival I've ever been to, where both of them are playing the same. So it's kind of like a big moment.
And now you've got Busted on the Friday, so
and Busted as well, yeah. And Limp Bizkit. Sorry, can we go to Limp Bizkit supporting Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah.
That's massive.
Limp Bizkit's a bucket list band for me.
Yeah,
excited to finally see them.
I was forced to miss Limp Bizkit when they were at Reading in 2015, and I still resent that person for making me miss them. So I am very, very excited to see Limp Bizkit back in the UK. But I definitely will be there. It's been on my list for literally a decade to go back and see them. So yeah,
I am a bit annoyed that they're going to clash with Machine Head.
I saw Limp Bizkit in Sydney last month, and if you slide Limp Bizkit into where the Offspring are, I got to see Shikari, Fall Out Boy, and Limp Bizkit, but there was a big lightning storm, which cancelled the Fall Out Boy show. And so technically, Limp Bizkit really were the headliners, and I have never seen. First of all, if that weather was in the UK, the show would have gone on completely. They would never have cancelled it. It was a bit of rain at best, but I have never seen so many tits while watching Limp Bizkit in my entire life. Genuinely, it becomes, if you've ever seen Limp Bizkit before, you'll know anyone who's on anyone's shoulders will get panned with the camera at the crowd. And
not in the UK anymore. You won't.
It's an editor's job to try and remove the camera before they remove their top. It's that guy must be backstage like, the lighting rig having an absolute meltdown, like they haven't yet. And it's you just have so many people that just want to show Limp Bizkit their puppies, and it's yeah.
I'll be one of them.
Yeah. I like yours, Sam. I think that's if yours are the only pair I see during Limp Bizkit, then so be
it. Lucky you.
I know.
Woof woof.
Well, like even the rest of the day on the Sunday as well, going further down, you've got like Error, Fit for a King, Crystal Lake, Hoobastank, Atreyu. You know, like it just you kind of get lost in how many good bands there are further down as well.
Was Electric Callboy that day?
It is, yeah. Jamie, you're playing.
I noticed they're on a proper stage this time, not just a tent.
Yeah. That's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah,
for them to do an open air gig. I mean, it is going to be in the daytime, so you're not going to get like the full extent.
Yeah, then I won't miss it.
Yeah, but I mean, like they do have like a light show and stuff, don't they? But like, like an open air gig for them. That's probably like the biggest.
The Sunday as well, when everyone's just absolutely battered.
Mate, Electric Callboy, Limp Bizkit, Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to survive that Sunday.
No, I don't know.
If I survive the weekend, to be honest.
Zebrahead, who are currently touring as well, coming back across the pond. That's always a good time.
I mean, it just keeps
going.
Like
riding inflatables.
I haven't even spoken about Tom Morello either. One quarter of Rage Against the Machine.
Well,
that's the closest you're going to get to seeing him.
Yeah,
well,
I guess. Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
I broke that news to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And as someone who could not give,
well, you're Matt Healy representative, so
I don't care that Rage Against the Machine are done. I'm sorry, I don't, and I know that's going to annoy a lot of people listening to this download podcast. But you know what? Fight me.
Okay.
I will. But even there as well.
Can I film it? I will make sure I put it on there.
I saw them for free when they beat the X Factor and got a number one. I'm over it.
Move over, KSI and Logan Paul. Me and Jamie are gonna have a fight instead. But even like just looking down as well, the main stage openers, Lord of the Lost. Now a lot of people might not know who that is, but they're the German Eurovision entry from last year.
Okay.
And they were.
I thought it was a combination of my favorite movie trilogy and my favorite TV show combined.
Oh, Lord of the Rings and Lost.
It took me a second.
Yeah. Dominic Monaghan was in both.
It's just him.
Yeah, it's just Dominic Monaghan playing every character. The tangents we go on sometimes.
I actually don't know. Sorry, I interrupted you about Lord of the Lost. I do apologize.
No, it's fine. I'm used to you interrupting me anyway. But they were the German Eurovision entry, and even though they came last, like I think a lot of people especially in the rock and metal community, really were like, oh my god, this is like that, because obviously Lordi won, years and years ago, and there was a few other like rock bands and stuff, but I think Lord of the Lost probably the heaviest.
Are you trying to say Maneskin?
Maneskin, yeah. Well, I think Lord of the Lost are like the heaviest band that's ever been at Eurovision, and I think having that exposure.
Incorrect. Hungary put a full-on metalcore song on once.
Did it?
Yeah, it's a banger. They're screaming on stage and they crowd surf.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's called. I don't know how to speak Hungarian, but Vizslatnya.
I'll take your word for it, Izzy.
Give it a listen. It's a banger.
If anyone's
and
Hungarian,
it didn't come dead last.
If anyone's watching this who's Hungarian,
I'm like, is anyone brave enough to like call her out on it or not?
Yeah, I might have just fully made it all up.
Yeah. Have a new game. Just did Izzy invent this band or not?
Well, if today's sorted anything out, at least I know that you guys are all going to watch Eurovision with me, because the last few years have been an absolute riot, and the
What do you mean?
one year where the UK
Watch it every
hosted it, I didn't get to
year.
watch. Yeah, I was
went.
Jimmy was
unable to
there.
watch
I
it.
went and I invited you to come and stay at my house. We could have camped in the garden and gone.
Yeah, but I was not around, so I couldn't do it. But
It's not my fault, is
you
it?
know what? I I usually always make sure I've got Halloween booked off. This year, I'm going to make sure that I've got Eurovision booked off,
Good.
because
Good.
I
Well, you picked
still
the
live
right
in
year
hope
because
that
it's in
ABBA
Sweden.
will maybe reunite for Eurovision.
Yeah, well, you picked the right year because it's in Sweden. Last year, it was 10 miles that way.
Yeah, ABBA are Swedish, right?
Yeah.
So
Aren't they
could-
also a
they could-
hologram?
I mean,
Is ABBA in
they
the
are
room
a
with us right
hologram.
now, Jamie?
Yeah, there was something.
This
in
is
the
a
air
tangent.
tonight.
Yeah, sorry, we've got off on a chance. Let's go back to the poster. Let's have a look. Who have we missed? Corey Taylor. That's someone
see
who's
ABBA
not
down
really
there.
been. ABBA. Yeah, ABBA's there as well, yeah.
ABBA's there.
Yeah.
Real ABBA or holographic ABBA?
Hollow ABBA.
Alpha Wolf ABBA.
ABBAgram. Royal Republic as well. Elvana,
Oh,
who are always a fun time. I think, yeah, it's quite a well-rounded lineup because you've got like the cheesy stuff and the pop punky stuff, but then there's some really like Slaughter to Prevail and Fear Factory, Dying Fetus. Like there's some really, really heavy stuff on there as well.
yeah.
Ow.
I think there's a bit for everyone here, as long as you like alternative music.
Mm,
If you don't go to download.
yeah. I think this is the most like
I mean,
accessible
I would
for a while.
completely disagree with that, because Busted are on the lineup. So imagine if you are just a fan of Busted and you just go to a festival thinking, "Oh, see Busted at this festival," and then suddenly you're met with, "Oh, I don't know, Blackstone Cherry."
That's
Yeah.
not the most heavy. That's probably not the best example.
There are scarier bands to accidentally come across.
Sorry, you're met with Mr. Bungle. You're met with Mr. Bungle instead.
Yeah. The death metal band, Mr. Bungle.
Like, oh, I'm at the
Sorry.
stage with the band beginning with B headlining on it. Oh no, it's Biohazard. Sorry, completely misread that. And instead of Year 3000, you're being screamed at.
Sorry, I've just noticed as well that Scene Queen and Hanabi are both there as well.
Oh, yes, I think Scene Queen was on the lineup beforehand. She was on the first.
Yeah.
The first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just
I
forgotten.
remember the Scene Queen
But
and Govi
You
were
got
on there.
like Scene Queen, Hanabi, Baby Metal. You know, I mean, there's this conversation every year, isn't there, that like about female artist representation at Download and stuff. But I don't know. There are more bands. I just don't think those bands are like high up enough. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, look, tell me this right now. If you could, I mean, we'll just complete poll. Raise your hand if you would put Avril Lavigne headlining instead of Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, for the record, we've
There
all
we
got our
go.
hands up.
There are female artists. I mean, Paramore like, easily could put anywhere. You know, Fall Out Boy, Paramore.
Mm.
You know,
If Fall Out Boy are big enough to
amazing,
headline, then Paramore are big enough to headline.
definitely,
And
absolutely.
see, like 3 years ago, I wouldn't have said that, but like, because like you're expecting like a Metallica
But, like,
or an
You
Aerosmith
can't
or
put Evanescence on the lineup every year.
No.
It's like,
no.
you know, it's. But there are so many underrated female artists that don't get put onto lineups still, and it's still a problem.
I think a band that
Right.
is sorely missing from this lineup that would kind of make it perfect is Spirit Box.
Oh
You
yeah,
took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That's they're on fire at the moment, and they would absolutely kill it.
We get rid of
Download.
Pantera and put Spirit Box there.
Yeah,
No
that would be
offense,
so
Jimmy.
much better.
No, do you know what? Even though I want to go and see Pantera, if by some reason like they end up pulling out, then I wouldn't be overly upset. But yeah, they're there. They're not.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm going to get to see them because I refuse to go to one of their own gigs. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
But yeah, Spirit Box would just make that lineup for me. It'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they've had a similar
Like
trajectory as
the-
well. to like.
I'd like to see Lake Malice on the lineup as well. That'd be good.
Are they not on there?
No.
Maybe I'm getting that shut me down. Maybe I'm getting confused.
I'm just gonna double check that ABBA's not on there.
Yeah, on the very bottom of the 4th stage. That small local band ABBA.
With an asterisk, it's just a hologram.
But even something like that, I think people would love like a bit of cheese, as I said before. You know, if you were to do like it doesn't even have to be a day, just like have like the Saturday night second stage be like a really cheesy band, and I think everyone would go wild for it.
I mean, I remember seeing 21 Pilots at Download Festival,
That
and
was
they
2020
considered themselves to be.
2014.
That was the same year that Linkin Park did Hybrid Theory in full, and I remember 21 Pilots being quite obvious that they were the pop band of the lineup. But it's like it's good to have a little bit of that because they can blend into all sorts of genres. I mean, there's a couple of acts on here, like including Raw Blood, that have been on many Radio 1 like big weekend stages and stuff. So it's very possible to blur the line.
I mean, 2017.
Yeah, I think we all remember Royal Blood at the big weekend after their little outburst. And then they got punished in their Glastonbury by
it was so
having
good.
to follow. They had to follow Foo Fighters in their Glastonbury because they were the secret set. They got duly punished.
Are you guys not having a good time? This is rock music. Have you heard of it? It's just.
Meanwhile, everyone's waiting for Ego Styles.
So is the lineup convinced you to come then, Sam? And you, Jamie, as well?
Yeah, I'm going to have to find some money somewhere, and I think this is going to be my first download, so it'll be my debut at Camp Black Sausage.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can't wait to indoctrinate you.
Camp
my
Black
liver can
was
definitely
a very, very good time for me last year.
Yeah.
But I've definitely been swayed to that Saturday for sure. By hook or by crook, I will be on that main stage.
Good. What would it take to get you to do the whole weekend?
A better work schedule.
Oh, okay. Fair.
What do you mean, Jamie? But you're performing on Sunday. What are you on about?
Oh yeah, you are there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been told that I look like the person from Electric Callboy, but
yeah.
Particularly with the new trim, it's definitely more.
And the headphones, because when he performs live now, he has to wear headphones. So you've got the look down.
This is just because there's a microphone in the headphones, and it would sound like I was in a tunnel.
It completes the look.
Yeah, the cosplay is complete.
Yeah. Don't take those headphones off ever again.
I will see you on the Sunday at Download then, playing my funky hits.
Can you get us backstage, please? We should try that. We should try and see if we can get you past security and just say, talking like vague German. Go, yes, I am in the band. I'm in the band. Yes.
Okay. For legal reasons, I am not German. I am not trying to sneak into Download Festival. What are you doing?
You're like, where's your accreditation? Just pull up a picture.
This is me.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Look, I am in the band. Do you know what the bad thing is? It'll probably work on some stewards.
It probably would.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it there before we get into any legal
we all
trouble.
know what the Download Steward Festival briefing is now. Look for the blonde one.
He's not really German.
He's not really blonde. Right.
Yeah. So that was our thoughts on that before we get into trouble. That was our thoughts on Download Festival 2024. This is only the second announcement as well. There are going to be a few more bands, a few more acts to be added between now and the festival itself. Obviously, it's still 4 or 5 months away. We're all going to be there, but who are you excited to see? Let us know down below. And looking at the clashes, who are you gutted that you're going to have to miss? Because there are some there that I'm genuinely upset about having to miss. Let us know down below. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see something really similar to that, you can click up here and watch that. And if you want to see something that's absolutely not that, completely different to that, click up here and watch that. And you should just subscribe to us here. It's going to be here. Because please subscribe to us. Thank you.